like it is hard. People don't realize, like, Ramona, Sonia, there are lots of people that look down upon them here in New York City.
Yeah.
Not they're not wanted certain places. They're not, it's not revered. So maybe they're just like, no, this will ruin whatever career I have.
Yeah. And that's what a lot of people have said. There are across the board when it comes to all the different cities, even Potomac, there's a lot of money in Potomac. And they say that a lot of those women and their husbands do not want to do it because of the connotation of what reality television is. And honestly, I don't blame them because once you sign up for this, you have no control on how they're going to depict you on this show. And the last thing you need to do is ruin how you make your money. And this could ruin how you make your money. I
Yeah,
don't
it
blame them.
could. It could. Do you think, what about Beverly Hills? Anything, are you excited for the return? Because we think, November, December, are
No,
you,
they just wrapped filming.
they
So,
wrap filming?
I mean, I like Beverly Hills. I remember falling out of love with Beverly Hills several years ago. And then I got back into it and I caught up and I was like, all right, I'm back. And then Garcelle came on and it's like, okay, she actually was a good addition. And then I liked the friendship that formed between her and Sutton. But after the way that things went down last season and it felt like the Fox Force flunkies were coming, they were rising with a new member. I was like, okay, I'm over this again. So I don't know. I'm not excited for next season, especially because we still have Dorit. I'm
Yeah.
surprised Dorit has lasted as long as she did. Erica's lucky she lasted as long as she did because of the time of it all. I have no idea what is going to be her storyline this season. What are we going to renovate her closet next?
There's not much going on.
I know Bozoma, this will probably be her second season, and that will be it. You know, she has a history of staying places in 2 years and then leaving. So I don't have much to say about Bozoma. Um, Kyle, I used to like Kyle in the early years. Kyle has become so unlikable. I don't understand how Kyle has kept this position. They need to allow us to miss Kyle. Kyle needs to be put on pause. Of anyone on this cast, she definitely needs to be put on pause. And I know there will be the fans like, oh, she's the queen of Beverly. No, we need some time to miss her.
I think a lot of people would agree with you. I think, I mean, at least from people that listen to this podcast, it
No.
seems like people actually dislike Kyle immensely. I think she is going to be what Teresa has claimed for all these years. I think Kyle will be in the absolute final scene of the
Mm.
show because she's not Teresa. I think she's not Vicky. She's not the OG that just did too much. She
Yeah.
just knows when to cut back.
Yeah,
I
I
would
don't
be,
feel like it's gone to her head. And I'm maybe behind the scenes, but definitely not to the world. It doesn't translate on camera like this has gone to her head and that she is the queen, even though the people behind the scenes say, oh no, she is the queen of Beverly Hills. You don't see that from Kyle on this show. It doesn't feel like Kyle is wielding, you know what I mean?
no.
So that might be her saving grace, but we need a moment to miss Kyle.
I would be okay with that. I mean, I think Kathy Hilton inadvertently revealed that Dorit and Erica are feuding.
Oh God.
Now, well, here's the thing. Kathy did this. Well, Dorit was stopped by TMZ 2 weeks ago. I don't know if you saw this, and they
Her,
said, right,
her Hermes bags that were
no, this was after that.
oh
Now, they asked her about PK, and her answer was as if she was like Taylor Swift or Jennifer Lopez or Beyonce. She was like, oh, Dorit and PK, what? Now, isn't that just the age-old question? It's like, girl, nobody cares that much. Like,
no.
you've already
I didn't even
said
think
too
about PK
much.
until you mentioned his name.
Right. Like, this is already too much. But then they said, who is like, who really has your back this season or whatever? And she said, Bose. Immediately, she said, Bose.
Mm.
And they said, who? And she said, and I'm going to add Rachel Zoe. Now, her and Rachel, they were in the Hamptons with Kyle. They were holding hands. Like, just her and Rachel are really close.
Mm.
That's what happened. Now, Kathy did an interview where she said, they said, how are the new girls working out? Because there's Rachel Zoe and there's this Amanda Frances who bought Kyle's house. And
That
Kathy said, let me tell you about how it's working out. She was very lighthearted. She's like, we have two new girls. And she's like, now here's the thing. Kathy, she says things without realizing what she's saying. And she's like, now, sometimes when there's new people in a group, it's the shiny new objects. And sometimes what happens is you go and you run to those shiny objects and you forget your old friends.
Mhm.
And I'm like, and she's like, now some people seem to be doing that. Now I'm just like, okay, let me break that really, Kathy. That seems like you said more there than we think. So I'm like, let me break this
He
down.
always
Now
does that though.
she also posted a picture of everyone in the cast and cut Dorit out. Like, there's a rumor it was an accident. She just wasn't in it. They asked Dorit about it. She says, I don't know. So I'm just putting all this together. Now, she's not going to say this about Kyle. She knows better than to speak about her sister.
Yeah.
I mean, Sutton doesn't really even have any friends on. So it's not like she's leaving her old
I
friends and
forgot
going.
Sutton was there.
Let's not forget Sutton's there. I mean, yeah, she's friends with Kyle, but like that doesn't seem like it is. She's not going to say that about her sister. Dorit just sang the praises of Bose. Doesn't seem like you're throwing Bose to the wolves.
I hear they have a little bit of a
A
an
little bit of a hiccup, yep. And apparently now they're over it. So I'm like, I think Kathy just inadvertently revealed that Dorit has run to the new object, Rachel Zoe, who
mm,
she's with night and day, traveling to the East Coast with, and has left her good friend Erica Jane in the lurch.
wouldn't shock me. If we met Dorit, she's going to run to the newest shiny thing and be like, "Oh, so chic."
And Erica doesn't have a lot of money. She can't really help you there. So I think Kathy revealed this, and I think Dorit might be feuding with Erica.
That's the thing with Kathy. Kathy is a loose cannon. I mean, she doesn't care about an NDA.
Kathy doesn't care. I agree with you. I love Beverly Hills just because of the wealth. I love watching Tilly has so much money and Sutton has so much money and Kyle has so much money and Hilton has so much money. I love that aspect of it. Yeah, if you boil it down, I do think enjoy your season, but we got just like the OC, you better change this thing after this next season. Like they have to. It's time.
Yeah. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Well, I guess in their brains, we're adding two new housewives, so that's enough change for now. We shall see.
I heard, I don't know if it's a reliable source, that Amanda Frances, the other newbie, she might be more like an Anne Marie Wiley or a Diana Jenkins. She may not be catching on as fast as she needs to. And this might be a one and done for her.
Oh, damn.
Mind
We'll
you,
wait and see because there's a lot of things that people say, and then you watch the season, and they never know how fans are going to react to them. We might end up loving her. We're like, oh my gosh, she's the Palo Santo for this season. Who knows?
and personally, I could see people loving or hating Rachel Zoe. Like, let's not, like, I could see she could get a lot of different edits, and there's a lot of things we could do with her.
Yeah, I could definitely see the potential of that. But
What about like two kind of final topics? What do you think? Like, because does anything really shock you in this world? Because, like, in this Housewives world, because, like, now, what do you think of this whole Denise Richards of it all and Denise's
oh my God.
House of Horrors, according to.
What? First of all, the headline said 15 dogs, I was like, oh, that's a mess and smells. 15 dogs. But that situation, I mean, he's saying that it was makeup that she did in regards to her black eye. No, 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 sir. We saw on Beverly Hills you squeezing her hand. There, and we already know that you don't have all the marbles up there. So that wasn't shocking to me. I'm just surprised that